Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we discuss Algorand and its token Algo. None of the content is financial advice. We'll conduct machine learning based AI based price forecast, regression analysis, estimated bull run target. Let's get started. Over the last 24 hours as well as over the last several key periods such as the last 7 days, price of Algorand is up by about 7.5% over the last 24 hours and 6% over the last 7 days. Kind of volatile, but what's good to see over here is of the max supply of 10 billion, 86% is already in circulation. Market cap is well above 1.5 billion. Volume is at about 62 million. This particular crypto by market cap based rankings, it's ranked number 51st. Again, slightly outside the top 50. Personally, anything in top 20 makes more sense to pay close attention to, but as if and when the price the market cap based ranking goes into the top 50, there is somewhat of an attention, especially for a crypto which has been around since about 2019. You can see over here the first unlocks occurred in 2019. This is the price chart, but if you toggle between the price view and market cap view, you would see that there is a huge divergence between the price chart and the market cap chart. Again, over the last 1 year, that has changed a lot, but you can see since inception, the price all-time high was back in 2019 when the token launched, whereas the market cap all-time high was in 2021 when the market cap for the first time reached $10 billion. Now the market cap is almost 1/6 of that, at around $1.5 billion, roughly speaking. Well, but over the last 1 year or so, this is the market cap view of the growth of this token, whereas the price view is almost one and the same. That is because now mostly now more than 85% of the max supply is in circulation. That means going forward, again, the impact of token on locks, again not financial advice, would be minimal on new tokens being released. As a percent of the existing circulating supply would be a smaller and smaller amount as the total supply and the circulating supply reach parity. The impact of newly released token would be minimal. Again, you can check out what this token is about over here. Again, it's one of the layer ones since about June 2019 has been in shape or in good standing. Coming to the machine learning based price forecast, this takes into the price since token launch in 2019 and based on the machine learning based algorithms such as XGBoost, LSTM and ARIMA, creates what could be theoretically forecast of a bull case in a non-euphoria bull run or 1 standard deviation bull run in the next 6 months. What could be the price in a euphoria case, that is a 2 standard deviation or a 95 percentile bull run, and what could be theoretically a blowoff top price. Again, a blowoff top would require a 3 standard deviation move, and we are nowhere close to that. But if we, let's say, the 2 standard deviation ceiling gets challenged frequently, again a mania phase lasts only about, for example, over here from November 10 till December 8, does not last 6 months. That kind of mania phase usually lasts about more than somewhere between 1 to 3 months. Again, last time around the mania phase for Algo, you could argue, was from December till about February, 1.5 months, and then again slightly high in September. This time around, the first iteration of somewhat of a mania phase came in late November, early December 2024. A 2 standard deviation mania case forecast for Algo is between 22 cents and slightly over $1. 1 standard deviation non-euphoria bull run rally peak for Algo in the next 6 months could be somewhere between 20 cents and about 37 cents. Again, 1 standard deviation is quite disappointing, considering that in 2024 itself the price was much higher at around 49 cents. But again, not all bull markets are the same. One could argue in since about 2023, what this or also in 2021, what this particular crypto has shown that, again, if the drop from May to August 2021 is similar to from December 2024 till about, let's say, mid-June, July 2025, there is a chance that a higher high occurs, evidenced from this 2021 shape of the price action. Also in from late 2023 to early 2024 there was a high push. If that kind of scenario were to pan out again, the price forecast could be somewhere between 50 cents and a dollar. Dollar is a higher end of the forecast for Algo. In case there is a lack of any bullish catalyst in the next 6 months, again as the post halving year concludes, if the prices were to take a hit to the downside, the support is between, per this model, between 10 cents and 17 cents. Right now the price of Algo comes at around 18 cents. This is the weekly price action. You can see we drew this green line quite a bit. Again, anything below this green line per the models as well as the technical analysis was considered a great buy zone. Again, using that analysis, right now we are close to the end of that rally to the downside. From the downside to this green line, the green line is at around 18 cents, roughly speaking 18.8 cents. Currently the price action is close to that level. The next stop per this interpretation of this model is at all the way at around 33 cents. But before that, the price action has to contend with this 20-week simple moving average and the 21-week exponential moving average, which have been providing a significant area of resistance since about late June, early February of 2025. Price action has not been above the 20-week moving average. Anytime the price action goes close to the 20 weeks moving average, the price action takes a downturn. Those key points to look for is 19.8 cents and 20.7 cents for Algo at this point. Coming back to the regression based and interpretation of what is a fair value for Algo, this is again available on cryptoweeklies.com, all the charts over here. The fair value per the interpretation is 52 cents. If the price action right now is again almost 2 standard deviation, again this is the 2 standard deviation residual to the downside drawn from the fair value. Again, there is only 5% chance that the price action per this model goes below the green line. The 1 standard deviation is coming in at 30 cents, so that is first level to watch for. Then the 52 cents per the regression based models. The 1 standard deviation, the 2 standard deviation ceiling and the 1 standard deviation ceiling. First we'll look for the 2 standard deviation Euphoria ceiling for Algo is coming in at around $1.56 per this regression based model. But again, one could always argue that the Euphoria phase is behind us based on what price action did early November, late November, early December 2024. The 1 standard deviation ceiling right now is coming in at around 90 to 95 cents, but right now it's at around 90 cents. But in the next 6 months, if the shape of the regression function were to hold true, in the next 6 months, this 1 standard deviation ceiling could be close to that $1, which is confluent with the machine learning based price forecast. The regression based risk, which is color coded in this DCA model, helps identify when the prices are in a cool off phase per the regression based fair value. Again, anytime the price action is below the fair value is considered low risk, as it is right now. The intermediate risk zones, especially since about, you can say 2021, 33%, then 40% at the peak, 32% and also 47% at the peak. So if the price action were to go to that 30 to 50% risk or 0.3 to 0.5 risk, the price action forecasted for Algo is between 58 cents and about 88 cents per this DCA model. That's about a 5x from the current price. The simple moving average, 20-week simple moving average based risk-based analysis. Again, this is price color coded with respect to the 20-week simple moving average. Risk is currently coming at around 24%. During the peaks, between 39% to about 65%. Those were the peak risk levels, at least for this market cycle. In the past market cycle, at 74% and also at 100%, it topped at around February 2021. So let's take a broader category between 0.4 to 0.7 risk, and the forecast for Algo is between 73 cents and about $1.13. If you take a median value somewhere at around 93 cents, confluent with the regression based model as well, close to that $1 target for Algo. The time weighted average price though shares a different story. Price action has been getting drawn down by this blue line, which is the time weighted average price, has not broken up to the upside from this blue line coming in around 46 cents. So there could be a significant resistance as the price action approaches that 40 to 45 cents level. This is a decreasing function. Again, in the next 6 months, this, if you draw this line and extrapolate that to the end of the year, price action, time weighted average price based price action could see some resistance at price X between 40 cents and 45 cents. All in all, the estimated bull run peak for Algo, as a confluence of all the three risk based models that we discussed, the SMA model, the DCA model, and the TWAP model, says at the peak the blow-off top scenario for Algo is at around, roughly speaking, $4. That's about a 20x from the current price. Again, right now the regression risk and the time weighted average price risk is close to zero. That's why the weighted risk is at only 5%. Let's take a conservative estimate and say that right now, again, with this bull run peak to occur, all of the models need to collectively have a weighted risk of about 95%. Again, if that is too outlandish with this bull run peak estimate, what I personally have done is like used 50% off of that bull run peak at somewhere at around $1.80 and 90, assuming that at the peak the weighted risk would be somewhere close to 50%. That is a 10x from the current price of about 19 cents to $1.90. That's the estimated bull run peak, estimated using the risk reward models. And with that, I would like to conclude first by saying the 40 cents to 45 cent level. Before that, the 20-week moving averages as a resistance between 19 cents and 21 cents. Then the next levels to watch at 30 to 35 cents, and ultimately the most confluent price action based prediction is at around between 90 cents and $1. With that, I would like to conclude. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day.